Adonai, which when used as a greeting means the God in me recognizes the God in you. Welcome to my channel. My name is Erica. I'm a Hermetic alchemist. Alchemy is the original science, and Hermetics is the studies of the energetic laws of the universe. So basically, I'm a scientist of energy. I am a starseed. There are many of us incarnate at this time. We're very old souls that carry much knowledge within our beings, but we don't incarnate on Earth often. We're here at this time because humanity is going through an ascension process, and we're here to assist. The Earth is over 4 billion years old, and as far as we know, it has 4 stages: the Stone Age, the Ice Age, the Age of Darkness, and the Age of Light. Humanity is ascending from the Piscean Age, the Age of Darkness. It is symbolized by 2 fish that are chained to one another and chasing each other at the bottom of the ocean. It's an energy of every man for himself, right? And we can see that that's what we have experienced in our lifetime. We are moving into the age of Aquarius. Aquarius is symbolized by the water bearer. It's an energy of every man for his brother. Through this process, we can see everything that has been suppressed in darkness coming to the light so that humanity can see the truth of what has been, set itself free, and by empowering itself, choosing a higher frequency to exist in. But most humans are just here existing. They don't know why they're here, right? They're a human that maybe happens to have a soul. But the truth of the matter is that we are souls that have chosen to have a human experience, one of many. We all have a higher self, a magnificent being of light that's all-knowing and all-seeing. It exists in the energy grid, the grid of light, or the ether, as some would call it. When you're listening to your intuition, that's your higher self guiding you. When it's time to incarnate, a shard of your higher self comes into this dimension at a specific latitude and longitude. At that location exists sacred geometry and numerology information that gets embedded into your energy field. And then it sets the stage for your life path, meaning the majority of the experiences you will have in this lifetime are read off of that information. Here's where the saying, as above, so below, comes into play. All the waters on the earth are a reflection of the sky. The sky turns dark and the water turns dark. It's not the other way around. The tide is the pull of the moon's portal, and humans at any given time are approximately 70% water, depending on how many carbs you eat, right? But on a molecular level, that water content number is much higher. So if all the waters on the earth are a reflection of the sky, and humans are mostly comprised of water, we are also a reflection of the energy in the sky. But the energies that sit specifically at our latitude and our longitude. I'm an expert at reading into those energies. I'm able to give people so many answers on their life, what it is they're meant to evolve into, what energies they struggle with within their ego. I can tell people what's coming in the future, or at least what energies are available at what time. I can take a look at any day in the past and tell people what the energy was of a specific day so that they can take it, pick it apart, and understand the experience that they had much easier, right? It's much easier to alchemize the pain from something that we've experienced if we understand what the energy was and what the lesson was. I've been able to take this information and turn it into success. I'm a commercial model. I've been in over 300 commercials and print ads. And I did it mainly by understanding my energetic coding understanding how frequency works, and understanding how to apply the energies that are available at different times. And not just for me, I've seen this work for so many people, right? I've seen people go from low frequency, being so sad, they're not successful, they aren't pushing forward in life, to finding this information and it changing their life. They come to understand what it means to be an energetic being and how to apply their energy for success. There are many different combinations of sacred geometry and numerology that make up our life path. Our main is called our sun energy, and it's what we are meant to evolve into in this lifetime. But we have 13-year cycles. We begin at Mercury, from birth to the age of 13, where we are learning lessons on communication. Then we have a Venus cycle from 13 to 26, where we are learning about love. And when we meet someone who their sun sign is coded the same way our Venus energy is coded, it's like hearts in the eyes and shooting stars, and it's that love at first sight feeling. We then go through a Mars cycle where we're learning about our personal power. We also learn about fighting in that cycle, right? Its highest frequency is Mars, is like, get it done. But the lowest frequency is how you fight. We then go into the Jupiter cycle, which is a cycle of expansion and abundance. And that cycle begins at 39. That's when most people really start to make big money in their life, because the energy is all about expansion. Then we go through a Saturn period, and Saturn is the great teacher, right? It is karmic balance. So when we meet someone who their sun energy is coded the way our Saturn is, there's an energetic exchange of balance there. It's a very important energy to understand. Then we have Uranus, that kind of flips everything upside down. It's always for our greatest good, but we can't always see it in the moment, right? And then we move into our Neptune energy in the latest years of life, where it's very spiritual, it's very dreamy in nature. But we have two other energies in our life path that are incredibly important. And the first is an energy that's about a cosmic lesson, right? And we are learning lessons our entire life around this energy. But when we meet someone who their sun is coded the way our cosmic lesson is coded, this person is someone who's coming to teach you a lesson. They're not really a person you want to invest in. I had a client who married her karmic lesson, and it was a very difficult marriage and a very painful divorce. This wasn't someone she was meant to invest in, but she didn't know that. She didn't understand energy. And so knowing this information, especially before you commit, is really important. it's a major level up. And then there's an energy that is an energy to invest in. It's an energy that is our reward energy. And when someone comes in that their sun is coded the same way, this is who we go into business with. This is who we marry. This is who we build with. Right? Not to say that you can't build and marry with other people, and it will be successful, but guaranteed success with your cosmic reward energy. Understanding these energies is so empowering, because we come to really understand that life is not happening to us. It happens for us, and it happens in divine synchronization. And you can see it in the energies when you learn to read energy. It is the most empowering thing that I have ever done with my life. And I choose to bring that power to other people. This is why I've started making these videos, because when people can really come to understand who they are, why they're here, their ego has a lot less control. If you could give this video some engagement, a like, a share, a comment, as I am building out this channel, the YouTube algorithm can recognize me, right? All of us starseeds are doing what it is that we can to help empower humanity at this time so that we can raise our frequency. And the quicker we raise our frequency, the quicker we can move into the age of light, right? So the rest of this video is going to be for whoever is born on the date of this video. I'll be doing a synopsis of the sun energy. If today is not your birthday, but you've had one since May 28th, go take a look at my birthday playlists, because I have categorized all of the signs from, I started in Gemini season and moving my way up. So, or if you know someone who's recently had a birthday, send them their video. Even if they don't understand energy at all, the information about their sun energy will spark a light within them and help them become a happier, more productive human being. I thank you so much for your time and your energy, all of the channel engagement. I'm going to be making lots of other videos on quantum mechanics. Take a look at my videos, give me a follow. Don't lose me on this big wide web of videos. Thank you for your time. Adonai. And if it is your birthday today, yay! Happy birthday! Sun energies tend to resonate deeper the more evolved one is. The first time I read my sun energy was over 17 years ago. And it was pages of copy of information, but only a small portion of it resonated. But it resonated so deeply. It showed me a pattern that I was not conscious was a pattern, but I had just experienced it. It showed me how to heal from it, alchemize, and change the behavior. So that caused me to delve deep into sacred geometry. I really needed to understand how the spiritual science worked. I was like, wow, this is amazing. And I spent years teaching everyone around me. And now, all these years later, I have evolved into all of the information that sits in my sun reading. But there's a secondary energy. It tends to play itself out like an orbiting energy. It will show itself from time to time, but it's an ego-based energy. It's shadow. So people who are living an ego-based life will tend to resonate deeper with the secondary energy until they evolve. Now, no judgment on that. An ego-based life is someone who's living from the mind, juxtaposed from the soul, from the heart chakra. The ego messes with you in the mind. But when you're making decisions from the heart, life is different, right? Until you learn to meditate, that ego-based life is where the energy lives. Meditation is your one-way ticket into evolving, right? And so there's no judgment from me as I state to you what these energies are. They are a general synopsis. Take what resonates and evolve from there. If it doesn't resonate, just leave it. People who are born today are living a life path where they are incarnate to complete a major chapter in the evolution of their soul. This is an energy where the universe asks this person to become a master alchemist in the area of release, let go, and learn how to stay in a neutral frequency when loss comes their way. This is the energy of the universal giver, someone who is asked to learn how to give freely. There are many losses that come into the life of the person born today, usually in the area of finance. They are balancing karmic energies from other timelines, at least 3 other lifetimes, where experiences that have gone unbalanced must be balanced in this lifetime. The reason they are asked to do this is because the level of mastery that comes with being able to release and let go and accept things as they are is quite a level up for the soul. This is an energy that tends to take a lot of losses when it comes to business dealings. They tend to get the short end of the stick. And it's very important for this person to learn not to have emotional reactions when there is loss. When they come to a place of understanding that if this is being taken away from me, there's purpose for this. And to learn to look for the new thing that's coming in. Endings are truly beginnings of something new and something that will serve one better. So it's important for the person born today to understand that lack and loss is something that's embedded in their life lessons. When they learn to accept this, when they learn to be in a non-reactory place when something happens in their life that they don't really desire, when they learn to turn the other cheek and look for the good, juxtaposed to focusing on the negativity, that's when this person levels up. And then they can have lots of financial success. They can have lots of really good experiences in life when they learn how to be the alchemist. When something is lacking love, when an experience is in the negative, how do you use your internal vortex to offer that experience your love? That's alchemy. Right? And so it really is a trying life path until this individual learns their lessons of neutrality, non-reaction, letting go, and being the giver. The secondary energy for your life path is an energy that in its highest frequency is all about mastery of discernment, an energy that is brilliant in the mind, one that has the gift of telepathy. But it sits in your shadow. And in the shadow, it can tend to play itself out like incessant thoughts, and the carrier being irritated by said thoughts. That will cause the person to look for routes of escapism, drugs, alcohol, overeating, overindulging in sexual activities. Yes, you can overindulge in sexual activities. Every time you release, it is depleting of your auric field and your personal power. So it's important to understand that the constant thoughts and the constant discernment is a superpower. And the way to transmute is to understand that not every thought that you have is yours. Quite often, you are picking up on the thought patterns of those around you. Understanding this is a level up in life. I hope the rest of your birthday was amazing. If you'd like to take a look at the energy that arrived for you on your birthday and that you will experience the entire year, my email is in the comment section. You will meet people that this is their sun energy. You will meet people that you make this energy with, and the majority of your experiences for the year will be around this energy for the purpose of expansion. It's very powerful to know what your year is going to look like at the very beginning of it. If you decide to give a donation on Cash App, please make sure that you put your birth date and your email address so that I can send you back a thank you. I will send you information that will help you on your path. I appreciate all the channel engagement as it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Likes, shares, comments, all of it is much, much appreciated. Other night.